Hello, Gemini. Welcome. It's time for that Aries equinox slash new moon slash super new moon restart. It's time. Here we are. Ready to read what's going to happen in the next 3 months with this equinox to solstice. Whether you are in a spring equinox or a fall equinox does not matter. This will be a general reading for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Excuse me for hiccups. Venus and nodes, Gemini, okay? If it doesn't resonate, you can go check in different positions in your chart. I would suggest that you find out where 0 degrees of Aries is and or what's in your first house, because that's the new boot. In any regard, this isn't just about new moon wishes. This is about fresh, original, dreaming outside of the confines of what you would normally dream, kind of new beginnings. And also remember that this is really coming from a heart space and intellectual, because you, my dears, Mercury is the esoteric complement to what's happening with Mars right now. So check out an astrologer online if you want more information about that. It's not me, but I know enough to give you some information here. And this is about intellectual, intelligent choices moving forward, always from a heart space, because we're talking about this restart for our entire collective. It's not just for you, it's for everyone. And you know I've been so excited about this coming, and so here we are. And so far, you know, things are working out exactly in divine timing as they should. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a star code, what is happening in the universe for you, my beloved Geminis. Then we will pull some energy oracles about the energy around you. The White Witch Tarot, which will give us an energy for each of the 3 months coming up with April, May, and June, which is, again, your solar return. So exciting times for my Aries, Taurus, and Gemini in this supermoon energy. And that's how long this energy really, really lasts. On an equinox, my goodness. What else was I going to say? We'll get into the tarot, and I'll clarify if necessary, okay? So that's sort of the format. I try to give it to y'all, so if you don't have time to sit right now, you can kind of scan the highlights and come back to it a little bit later, all right? Here we go. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed or hit the notification bell, to do so, because we are doing the reading for our subscribers. We pull in a subscriber name after the equinox readings are up, and that is our service in addition to other things for you guys. Okay? I love this. Okay? Wow. So we have 2 cards that came out, and my gosh, they both equate to 10. In every reading so far, there has been the spiritual, universal, or personal indicator of a 1 or a 0, starting fresh. First card we have is Moon and your perception. How are you perceiving things? Are you seeing the secrets of the universe? Are you using your intuition? Where's this perception coming from? Right here, right now. This is the new moon, super new moon, no less. I'm doing this reading at this time, so we're really diving into this energy on the equinox, in this new moon, in a super new moon. I keep forgetting to say that. In Aries, which is the new start. Regardless, it is the start of the zodiac season, of astrologically. All these sort of things lead us to new beginnings. Where do you want that to be? What does your intuition tell you? What are you perceiving there, Gemini? What a gorgeous card, too, by the way, with all the blues and the rainbow kind of colors under there. It's like you're in one of those rooms with the big telescope, and you're kind of looking up through all the geometric patterns up to the moon itself. And notice that this is sort of an eclipse happening, which is happening later in the month, but it's also about the black moon being a new moon. So you might be experiencing some extraordinary quickening. This is Aries. This is fast. It's fast acting and passionate. We want to avoid doing things that are aggressive and warlike. That's why Mercury in particular is kind of muting that energy for us to think about how to best use our fire, right? So your new moon to the full moon, which I believe is an eclipse. I'm pretty sure it's this coming month. Wow, extraordinary. Okay, so that's one energy. Number 19 adds up to a 1, right? And then you have a 1 with number 10 and Capricorn energy, which is achieve. So you have the moon with the perception about what you want to achieve. Are you kidding me? And there's the synchronicity with the ones. 1 and 9 adds up to 10 and 10. So 10, 10 and 1 and 1. Wow. Achieve. Being in that Capricorn high vibe energy of going after what you want, setting those goals, those intentions. This isn't a time about being your, not to say it isn't a time about being your fun-loving twin self, but this is really a time for you to sit and focus on the wildest dreams you possibly could have ever had and putting those out into the universe now for yourself and for all of us. So exciting. All right, let's get some energy oracles and see what they want to say about what's happening right now. The universe is telling you, ooh, achieve, perceive, and receive. Receive those blessings. Wow. All right, let's get to this. Thank you, Spirit and Energy Oracles. What do we have for our Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, South and North nodes during this equinox Aries energy? The world, wow, oh my gosh. The world was in Taurus. So if you're on a cusp of Taurus, you may want to check that. The world, because I remember having the conversation about the world card is number 29. But in that deck, I was seeing 21 and 21 and at the bottom. Actually, it's this deck, the Angel Wisdom deck. And there's some additional numbers at the bottom. But here you go. 1, 1, and 29 is 11. Awakening, new beginnings, new starts. Look those numbers up. Repeating ones, 11, 11, 10, 10. They're all going to give you some additional information. And I do give you numbers, but honestly, only if it really screams at me. And in all of these readings, it has had a numerological restart or refresh or message. So I've been sharing them in every reading. The world. And you know what the world is. It's the end of a cycle and the beginning of new. Number 1, it is being at the top. It is being a celebratory energy on what you have achieved in the past and what you're about to now. This is a celebrate card. Celebrate what you've achieved and where you're going and how you're going after it. Spirit's telling you here with all these ones and spheres, right? The moon. You may feel super energized or have a lot of things occur during the new and full moon energy. All right, we're going to get into oh, no, we are not. We're pulling 3 months. Thank you. We're pulling our 3 months. Let's see what the theme will be for you for each of these months. Because, gosh, you are celebratory. You are starting fresh. You have all these ideas that Spirit's saying. Use that Capricorn energy and achieve it. And again, I'm a Gemini moon, so trust me, I understand the concept of dreaming without actually achieving. And here there's a clear message about what you've perceived you can achieve, work towards it, and it's successful. All right? Let's get into this. Let's see what our White Witch Tarot wants to say. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow, the Chariot. There's some Cancer energy here. Look at you moving forward quickly. The Cancer energy. This is for April. Success. You might find a quickening. Well, we are in this time where everything with the Aries energy. Aries is in 6 planets are in Aries right now. 6, some minor, but nevertheless 6. So there is a quickening and a speeding up and a rebooting and a fresh start. And if you don't feel that energy, you might need to do a little detox or cleansing, because everyone I know, and I know those who are extremely spiritual and those who are not, but everyone I know is like, gosh, I just feel like things are starting to pump. And maybe it is the equinox energy as well. In particular in the northern hemisphere, it's more about the planting of the seeds. If you are into any of the older spirituality practices, Ostara, so we're talking about the egg and fertility and birth and all of that. And you may not even realize why you're feeling it. It's in your DNA. It's ancestral. You just know it. All right, let's get with this. Let's see what's going on in May. Thank you. Justice. Another, wow, 11. Another 11 with wands. And justice has come out in every single reading. So with Libra here, Venus has been in Taurus, or I think she's still in Taurus. But this is also about balance, restoration. If you are in any sort of a earthly conflict where you needed the justice system to come to your aid, government, patriarchy, whatever, this is bodes well for you with the justice card coming out. But it's also been karmic justice. In many of the readings, it's about realigning and bringing life back into balance, but also what you have deserved or what is your right to receive, right? As divine beings, the universe is yours. Whether you're a god, goddess, divine feminine, masculine, it does not matter. As a divine being of the universe, all is open to you. And now you are looking at 1, 1, 11, 11, 10, 10, 11, 11. 6 ones right now with just what we have on the table. Oof, we haven't even gone through the whole reading yet. There also could be a Libra that becomes a big energy within that month of May. Someone might be playing a large role for you in the month of May with Libra. Again, you're an air sign, sister, brother. And for June, please, Spirit, for our Geminis, what do we have as an overall energy in June? So as you are in your solar return here coming up in May, you may feel like things are finally in a balanced working out situation here. The scales are balancing. Life is returning, right? So for those of you that are late May gems, let's see what we get in June. This is your time. One more, Spirit Angels guides for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and North Node, South Nodes. Equinox 3-month reading, please. Thank you. And the Magician. Oh my gosh. Anybody know what the Magician's number is? A 1. There we go. Gosh, Gemini. Wow. Very powerful. See the magic around you during your solar return time. Know that you have all the tools necessary. There's, the 1 of understanding there's magic. 2, there's also using those tools and all the elements to achieve what you want. 3, that is also another new start with the 1s. So this time period is really about you starting outside of the Chariot coming out in the month of April here with it coming in fast. Maybe a great success or a victory that has come your way, which is why the world is here, completing a cycle. You might have felt like you've overcome something, again, with the Justice card here, but it's so much about moving forward motion, new. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11. I mean, it's extraordinary. And you being the Magician, alchemizing all of this. So that's the reason why I say keep your thoughts high, set those intentions high, universal, not only for yourself, your family, your ancestors, your legacy, Mother Earth, the collective, our new earth, what we want to bring. It's just so important, and we're going to be holding that in our heart. We'll forget it because it's day to day. We're human. We're here in the ego mind. We'll forget it. But these are the times for us to set that and make a little effort every single day in some way, even if it's a matter of saying hello to a stranger, or smiling at somebody as you walk down the street. It just amplifies that energy of where we want to go as a collective, supportive of one another, not divisive. Right? Okay, so let's get into the tarot and see what our tarot wants to say. Love, love, love. Yeah, I'm super juiced. And this is all universal energy. Yep. I went outside, planted my feet in the ground, sat out in the sun, soaked up a little bit of that energy. I came in and did a little bit of a cleansing. I have the orange oil on me and all of this just like flame, fire, energy about me. And yeah, well, you know, I'm a fire element, so I'm feeding on this stuff for sure. Wow, King of Cups. Trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship. Someone might be hidden with well intentions, or you might have a charitable benefactor. That could be what that chariot is all about. Cup energy with the King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups here, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Chariot, Cancer's card. This can also be you being in this energy of being honorable, right? The Justice card is here. Trustworthy. You're devoted to what it is that you're doing, or maybe you're being called to be devoted with the Moon energy, and Moon is water. Moon rules the emotions. It certainly is a lovely, emotionally stable energy. But if it's a person, it's definitely showing up in your life in a wonderful way. And here we are again with the 10 of Fire. So if you have felt overworked, exhausted, this has just been a trial. The world is ending in this regard of this cycle that you're in. And here it is shown here with the 10 of Wands. The need for balance, justice in your life. Let others help you. Health problems could occur due to stress, but you might be working too hard or have been working too many hours. But you know, the 10 becomes the 1. And so there's the end of another cycle and the start of something fresh with the Ace of Wands, bringing you that new fire, new beginning, freshness, again with the 10s or the 1s. The cycle's over for you guys. Whatever you've been battling against, Spirit is so into this right now. Yeah, if it's been about money, negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fear surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance. So if you have been feeling a sense of lack, or maybe you've been working so hard and attempting to achieve money, cycle is over for you. Yeah, there it is. The 2 of Pentacles. You've been juggling too much. Here's another card of working too hard or multiple jobs. The need to bring balance and fun into your life. You've been juggling multiple priorities and the need to balance a budget. So there is the energy that seems to be coming forth. You've been juggling home, life, work, kids, elder family members, maybe stuff in the community. You feel overworked and stressed and you might not be making enough money for it. Boy, Spirit is saying, God bless. It's time for you, Gemini. It's time for you to bring all this into balance and come back to yourself and celebrate. Celebrate the end of the cycle and where you're going. And my gosh, the Moon again. Wow. Really reiterating the Moon. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention to the signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears and revelations that will make everything clear. Remember, the first card out with the Moon is perception, how you're perceiving things. And you may not, in your intuition or with the secret veil that can sometimes be with the Moon, Pisces water, think of that. Because this is Piscean energy. And it can sometimes just be dreamy and a little cloudy. You can't really see the forest for the trees. And that's why Spirit has honed you into this perception, your intuition, and knowing what it is that you want to bring forth, letting go of any fears and receiving the messages. 2 cards of Moon. So for an air sign, you do have quite a bit. You have the Earth here. You have the King of Cups here. Moon energy. A lot of Earth. But we do have the Chariot, Moon, and now the second Moon. And yeah, there may have been some secrets around you. There may have been some sneakiness. There may be something you did not know. Take caution and beware of others' actions. but it is, it may have felt like you've had a loss of peace. You would, and this is where this balance is coming back with the Libra card. You may have felt like you didn't have your own personal freedom. You weren't able to keep things aligned the way you wanted to. But now that's changing, because these ships are here. There's the Three of Wands coming in to support you, which is planning for the long term and abundance from any past choices, pride in the success of your labors, and be patient as you decide what's next. Right? What's next? Perfect card for right now. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to alchemize? This center part of this reading is all about where it has been. The beauty is the King of Cups here to support you. Water, emotional energy. Celebrating the end of this cycle where you have just been in maybe putting money out or not having any time to yourself, juggling multiple priorities, not being able to really tap into your intuition. But it is time now, because the signs are all around you, Gemini, all around you. And this is wonderful for these ships to be coming in for you. Ooh. All right, let's get a clarifier. If you, and what I want to okay, thank you, Spirit. I want to go back to this because I was going to do it and they're like, yep, say it. So not only being patient as you decide what's next, what that dream is, where you want to go, but I want to remind you of a phrase that's in here: abundance from past choices, karmic justice, abundance from past choices, the universe blessing you with opportunities based on your karmic past, or what is due for you, what has aligned to you, the reciprocity, right? Reaping what you've sown, being honorable, putting something out there. It may not have gone anywhere, but you did it from a heart space, and now it's coming back to reward you. There's no time limit on what the universe brings you, because the universe is vast and you're a universal being, and so time doesn't exist in that realm, only in our linear world here. So receiving this from it may be like, oh my gosh, I forgot all about it, but in the past, present, and future, all happening at the same time, it's just a blink of an eye in a universal time component, if you want to call it that. All right, let's see if there's any clarifiers here for us, Gemini. I'm so happy to see this. So happy to see any struggle, strife, any overworking, that things are working out for you, seeing the magic, tapping into your intuition, signs all around you. And the Three of Wands, she holds that Ace of Wands in her hand. Why do I mention that? Because the Ace of Wands is also what the Magician holds in his or her hand. That is what they use to alchemize, to bring life, to breathe creativity into that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look, the Five of Cups was here, or excuse me, Five of Pentacles. This is the Five of Cups, where you may have felt a loss and it came out in the reverse. So there's the changes happening with the fives. And wherever you felt like you weren't able to be your best Gemini self or do the things you want to do, that's changing, and changing beautifully. Two of Coins, again, reiterating the fact that you have been juggling so much in your life. And now it's time for you to align to what brings you great happiness. Oh my goodness, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, what was I just saying? I saw the Ace of Wands, I saw it in the cards, and the 10 of Wands becomes the Ace of Wands. This is Spirit's sign. This is a sign, Gemini. The sign here, Magician, 3 of fire, 10 of fire, and now the Ace of Wands comes out to confirm it. This universal gift of new inspiration, of life force, of love, of passion, courage, boldness, feeling in your solar, sacral, and root chakras, like all that burning fire from within. But it's about building that passion and creativity in your life right now. Where there has been a lack, you are aligning to it. It's all around you. My goodness. Thank you, Spirit. I love when that happens. Okay, let's get back to the fact that's a 1. 1, 1, 10, 10, 10. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11. I don't know how many ones that is, but it's a lot of ones. Somebody can count them all and write them down. If I wanted to, I can go through it, but I don't want to hold you any longer. I just want to say, I send you abundant blessings, love, and healing as you transition out of this time, which has felt like a little tumultuous, into this great time of creative inspiration. All right, leave you there. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.